smoked my first joint in my 16th year. It was the same time Sheriff Baker became the sheriff around here. The county clerk probably thought it weird how far the ballot box was off. But in the Ozark Hills, in the country of God, we know the kind of money that Prohibition brought. So when Ronald Reagan made a war on pot, he made outlaws of us all. I stole heirloom seeds from Humboldt soil, Maui Wowie diesel and the California gold, but the White Widow is the best I'm told for the hills of Arkansas. Miles from any blacktop road, on a couple hidden acres with a mobile home, a short ways away from where the sheriff was born, I started my first industrial-scale marijuana grow with 20-watt bulbs and styrofoam, with bush hogs, shovels, and a mile of hose. They warned me down at the hardware store. They said, the law knows what you hippies grow. But hauling chicken shit in my junked-out truck, friends, I would sell anything for a greasy buck. I'm Sam Walton. I'm J.B. Hunt. I'm a job creator. I'm a dangerous one. Oh, hippies, hillbillies, won't you gather round? A good man murdered and a bad man drowned. The cops are all moonshiners now, but the money grows on trees. Yeah, the money grows on trees. I met Sheriff Baker in the White River Basin, staring down the barrel of his Smith & Wesson. He cuffed me up and he took me in, and I figured I would fry. But a Huntsville jail was no place for me. 2 days later, they let me go free. But Baker said from now on he would be taking a piece, like the old days of running moonshine, $1 for every dime. And I knew I'd have to pay the sheriff off good. There were long-haired hippies all over these woods, but none had the firepower that I would with a lawman on my side. And this sheriff was not a flat-topped pig. He had a knife on his boot, he had a 9 on his hip, an outlaw biker with a Mongol stitch. He was known wide and thought of well. So I mouthed off all the things I know, how you murder all the male plants so the flowers can grow. I sent that sheriff on midday raids to rob and steal and confiscate every competing grow operation. And I grew my own sticky bud full of pine and loam, my purple-haired baby, my hybrid, my own. Now I'm a lost boy from a good home. I'm a Booger County CEO. Oh, hippies, hillbillies, won't you gather round? A good man murdered and a bad man drowned. The cops are all moonshiners now, but the money grows on trees. Yeah, the money grows on trees. I mailed my first deal 20 pounds through the USPS. And the money came back to me as a cashier's check. I thought 10 grand was the best it could get, but oh boy, I did not know. Because money grows greed, and greed grows wrath. 10 flour sacks full of weed and cash. Baker robbed me of half my stash and left his tracks for me to find. Will you guard your pride? Will you risk your life? Are you going to clasp your hands and blow on the dice? With prison on the table, I just let it ride, but I swear the motherfucker wouldn't fool me twice. A long-haul drive with a cocaine grin and a horse trailer full of my finest blend. I struck up a new deal with Armenians, and the payout went sky high. $10 for every dime in the Kings River Valley with the very same caves that hid Cole Younger and Jesse James. I couldn't spend all the cash we made. I buried 1 million presidents. 50 G's up my sleeve like a stone cold killer on a plantation house with a great big cellar. I was throwing up dirt with big diesel tillers for a few hundred more pounds. And Sheriff Baker bought up all the real estate he could get. I got a black Mustang, he got a red Corvette. The bigger we got, the bigger our heads. Of course somebody came for it. Yeah, the DEA put their eyes in the sky. So we grew hydroponically in the cellars inside. Sipped sweet tea and watched the planes fly by, because we were too damn big to fail with the sheriff throwing them off our trail. Yeah, you can curse your luck, but the federales eventually got a warrant for us. Too bad our safe house got lightning struck. What a wild-ass act of God. Yeah, we were wild-ass acting gods. Oh, hippies, hillbillies, won't you gather around? A good man murdered, a bad man drowned. The cops are all moonshiners now, but the money grows on trees. Yeah, the money grows on trees. I went back to the farm in the dead of the night to try to dig up the cash that I never did find. I had a good grow for the last time. I got caught red-handed on the mountainside. And the rich get richer, that's just how it goes. They can poison us with pills and their GMOs, but I did a 10-year bid for just a little smoke because a poor man can't get high, because it ain't white-collar crime. Now I got out, but I never pissed clean. I kept slinging my stuff on the low and lean till Baker's young side piece, Billie Jean, said she was going to sell us out. Now there's things that you whisper ear to ear. Billie Jean up and disappeared, but you better button your lip, brother. Keep it sealed and take the truth down to your grave. And Sheriff Baker got us low as a man can get. Methamphetamines and a pile of debt. Kid a suicide and his wife just left. I heard that he wanted the end of it, and I guess I could see why. Because all the Hell's Angels wanted our heads for handshake deals and cash for sex. When I found Baker's body, he was long dead, dredged up by the riverside. Drowned or murdered, can't no one decide. Oh, hippies, hillbillies, won't you gather around? A good man murdered and a bad man drowned. The cops are all moonshiners now, but the money grows on trees. Yeah, the money grows on trees. It's too damn much. This county's changed. There's no good end to the outlaw way. They don't hire felons, so I can't go straight. I might just end it all myself today. So I robbed the Wally World off MLK. And I'm waiting for the cops to take me away. Can't you see the blue lights coming? Hey, they won't take me alive. Oh, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. I leave in a body bag, but not in cuffs. If it sends my soul to hell, won't you tell my story well? Oh, hippies, hillbillies, won't you gather around? A good man murdered, a bad man drowned. Won't you bury me in the rocky ground, where the money grows on trees, where the money grows on trees.